So I decided to start off this video with the level. I wanted to go for 82 fishing, doing monkfish, so I could actually fish minnows and catch sharks. So I've been catching these for about 3 hours now. I gained about 90k experience, and let's see how much money that I fished so far. So once I bank it all, we have 759 raw monkfish. That is pretty awesome. So this took about 3 hours to make, and we have only 265k. That is actually awful. So that is only 88k an hour, but that is alright because we unlocked a much better moneymaker. But actually, I do need a full angler, and I am missing the angler hat. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to go to the fishing trawler and go play the minigame until we actually do get an angler hat so we can fish minnows. Check it out. Look what we got. This is about our 4th game, and we got an angler hat. So the full set has been achieved, and the price check of the 4 games are 60k. Alright, it's nothing too crazy, but you know, it's an extra 60k that we didn't have before. So I heard that this is less AFK of a method, but at the same time, it's a lot more money and a lot more XP than fishing regular sharks, of course. So the first thing I've gathered from this is that it is a lot more click intensive, but at the same time, it's not too click intensive and it's not too bad. The XP drops are pretty steadily. Truthfully, guys, I have no idea how long 80,000 minnows just took me, but on the wiki it says at 82 fishing you can actually get around 50k minnows per hour. So if I do the math correctly, that is just about 5.5 hours, which seems about right. I'll put the rates on screen depending on what level you are, because the rate does increase pretty significantly as your level goes up. So let's cash them in and see how many sharks we get. I should get 2,000. Yes, boom. You know, guys, that actually really isn't that good at all. So we have 1.2 mil. Do some quick math, 5.5, and that's 218k per hour that I made. But you know, when I really think about it, it's not that bad. I was watching movies and editing other videos in the process while I was doing it, so I have no regrets. It's definitely a good method to do when you're distracted doing other real life things. So now that I have a decent cash stack, I feel like I'm able to do some better money making methods. If you look here, rune bars are a lot cheaper than the selling price right now. So what we're actually going to do is try to make some rune dart tips, because I think I'll make around an average of 500 per bar. So let me just put it in for a little more than what the asking price is, something like that. And we'll keep that in there until they all sell. Looks like they're coming in pretty quickly, so we can actually get started right now. This took exactly 1 hour. It's crazy. I wasn't going max speed. I could definitely increase it a little bit, but it actually took exactly 1 hour to smith 10k rune dart tips, which is 1,000 runite bars. The runite bars sold really quick, about 2 minutes after I stopped the recorder, and I got a total of 75k XP in total. So that's 75k XP in 1 hour. So let's go sell them to the Grand Exchange and see just how much profit I made in 1 hour of smithing the runite darts. So it says they're going for 1,303, so I'm going to put them in for 1.3k, a little lower than the asking price. So I'm just going to keep them in there for however long it takes to sell, because I do believe they sell pretty quick because people buy them for fletching. So I'll let you know how long it takes. So it's been about 10 minutes and they all sold. So that was super quick. It could have been a lot quicker. I was AFK the entire time. So let's actually look at the history. So if we look here, I made over 750k in 1 hour. So actually, guys, we're definitely going to do another 1,000 because it is that good. So the first set of 1,000 I bought for 12,227, and this one I bought for 12,204. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic, guys. This is absolutely fantastic. Okay, I wasn't recording because I didn't expect them to sell instantly, but I actually sold them for 1,325 gold each. They sold instantly. So when we look at this history, it is even more gold gained. Guys, we made over 1 mil there. This is absolutely insane. I'm definitely going to keep doing this. I can't stop. I can't stop considering the gains are this good right now. So I was completely addicted to this method because of how good it was. I bought a total of 5k runite bars, and in 5 hours I was able to smith them all into rune darts. They all sold pretty quickly, so it's pretty awesome. If you look on the bottom, that's the total amount I spent. The next number is the total amount that I got back, and that is the profit in 5 hours. So if you look, I made just under 1 mil an hour. So if you look on the bottom, the 4.7 mil was made in 5 hours. That is absolutely insane. Right, guys, so I am totally aware that the last method I did had crazy requirements, but this one is going to be a lot more simpler just for you guys, so it's more relatable. You're only going to need 60 smithing for this method to use the blast furnace, and what we're actually going to do is make steel bars. The cool thing about the blast furnace is that you smith them a lot quicker, and it uses half the coal. So we're going to make 10K, and the supplies right now cost just under 2.4 mil, and we're going to see how much money we can turn 2.4 mil into. So there are just a few things that I want to go over real quick to help speed up your XP per hour and GP per hour. First being a coal bag, as it holds 27 coal, and as you see right now, it helps bring twice as much ore to the conveyor belt than you would normally bring. Second being ice gloves, which allows me to take the bars when they're still hot from the dispenser. If you do not have ice gloves, you'd have to pick up the bucket of water, fill it in the sink, and then put it in the bar dispenser to help cool down the bars. And lastly, it's definitely good to have stamina potions, because as you see, doing all this running really drains your run, and ores are a pretty heavy thing. So definitely recommend having a lot of stamina potions with you when doing this method. So I think it would be a little unfair to put the GP rates per hour that you would be gaining, simply because the price of ores and bars are always shifting and they're never going to be the same. So on screen right now, you will see the XP per hour that you will get and the bars per hour you can make. So if you want to figure out how much GP per hour you can make, just simply find the materials you need and of course see how much profit you can make per bar. Just keep in mind when doing these calculations, you will use half the coal you would normally use in a regular furnace. So for example, right now when I am making steel bars, I am using 1 iron and 1 coal. So just over 3 hours it took me to make all 10K steel bars. And if we check the total price, we're at 4.3 mil, which is awesome considering that the materials to start was 2.4. So if we do some calculations, I made about 600K an hour doing this method. Probably a little less, probably more around the 550K mark because of the money that we have to pay per hour when operating the blast furnace. So guys, our bank right now is looking pretty cool, and we have a lot of money and a lot of things we have to sell, like battle staves I get every day, the raw sharks we fish, the fish from the fishing trawler, leftover pure essence, the gear and everything. And honestly guys, I think I'm either just past 25 mil or really close, so I'm gonna sell everything and see if we can actually break it. Guys, I am super excited right now because once I put this cash stack in here, boom, oh, we're actually at 26 mil. That is it, guys. So when we started this series, we said we were going to do as many money making methods as possible using just skills, and 5 episodes later we managed to get 26 mil, and I could not be more happy, guys. So the whole point of this series was to try to get you guys to try some new methods and try to convince you to skill a little bit and to show you that skilling is the way to go. And here we go, guys, 26 mil. We're actually a mil past our goal, and I'm super excited. Now I have another series planned where I'm going to use this 26 mil for something. So do stay tuned, guys. Do stay tuned. If you enjoyed everything you've seen in this series, it would mean so much to me if you guys left a comment letting me know what you think, like the video, and also subscribe. I'm assuming if you made it this far, you do like the series. And guys, this took a really long time to make this series, so I would really appreciate it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.